In this video, we will show you the image editor tool found within the media libraries. This image editor allows you to make a few adjustments to your media before you add it to a web page. First, let's start off by inserting an image onto a web page. We're currently selected on our dining page, and now we're just going to place our cursor where we want that image to appear within the web page. Then on the content editor, you're going to look for the film strip icon, which allows us to insert or edit our image or media. We want to make sure we are on our Media Libraries tab. Now we can locate our folder. This one is under Content and our images. And if the file isn't already here, just go ahead and upload it into your Media Libraries. So we'll click our Upload button, select our image, and click Open. Now it is recommended to do any edits to your media before you upload them into the Media Libraries. You want to do your cropping, your resizing, labeling your files. This can be done in any editing program, including Paint, which most computers do have. Now if you don't have access to an editing program, you are able to make a few edits using the image editor tool through the Media Libraries. In order to do that, we're just going to shrink our split screen by clicking on that little arrow. Then I'm going to go ahead and find my image. So let's look at page 2, and there's our image. Then we're just going to click on that little pencil icon. This will open up our image editor tool for us, where we will have a few options as you see on the screen here. Keep in mind that if you edit an image through the Media Libraries and are using this image in more than one spot on your website, the edits you make to this image will affect the same image in all those spots on your website as well. Making edits to an image within the image editor tool is a permanent change. Once you have clicked on that Save and Close button, the image will permanently be altered and cannot be reverted without uploading another copy of the original image. As you are editing your image, note that there is an Undo button located in the bottom left-hand corner of the Edit Image window. Let's start with resizing our image. For website purposes, images that are stored on your site should not be larger than 1900 pixels wide. This will prevent excessive loading time due to large image sizes. To resize an image, we have two options. The first one is resizing by the percentage. So we can go ahead and type a number in here, and maybe we actually want this image to appear to be 85% of what it currently is. Click OK, and now our image has been resized by percentage. Remember, you do have that undo button at the bottom. If you do make any changes and you're not happy with those, we can revert back. Your second resize option is by absolute size. This will allow you to reduce the size of the image based on the dimensions in pixels. So let's change that width to 350 pixels. Okay. And as long as your maintain ratio is checked off, it will automatically adjust the height in relation to whatever we set the width as, or vice versa. So once we click OK, see how that height adjusted for us. If you do want to set a custom width and height, just uncheck that maintain ratio and go ahead and throw in your numbers. Next, let's take a look at the rotation of our image. So we're going to select rotation, and you'll see we do have 4 options. Let's choose the flip horizontally. Below that, we have the convert option. The image editor tool allows you the ability to convert image formats, and those image formats can be found here. Although these image formats are supported, some of these formats are associated with larger files. So the recommended file formats for your images are PNG and JPEG. In order to convert an image, simply look at what your current format is. So ours is a JPEG, so we're going from that JPEG, and let's have that convert to a PNG. Simply click OK, and that has now changed our file format for us. Now let's take a look at the option to crop our image. When taking pictures with a camera and uploading them, they are often stored in their most raw format or widest of angles. And these result in not always the most optimal images to be displayed on our website. Therefore, we can go ahead and use this crop option. All you have to do is click and drag your mouse along that image to create that box. Then if you like, you can expand it, and you can also move it. To ensure the image is scaled correctly when you are cropping it, make sure to checkmark that lock ratio button to have both dimensions adjust accordingly. Then once we are satisfied with the selection of our cropping, we're going to click that OK button. And there's our new cropped image. Next, let's take a look at the color of our image. The color option in the image editor allows you to convert your image from color into grayscale. So for example, if we click that convert to grayscale, you'll see our image color has changed. However, maybe I decide I actually do want to keep the color for that image. Remember, we're going to click that undo button to go back to our previous change. Lastly, you have your properties for the image. If you like, you can change the file name of this image. So maybe we want to change this to cupcakes. And it is optional to add a title and description, which are for internal use only. So if you do want to give a description maybe of where you plan on using this image, you definitely can. However, again, it is optional. Below that, you'll see our extension, file size, width, and height of that image. Once we're good to go, let's click OK so we can save that name change. And then we're going to click Save and Close. So you'll see that a dessert photo has now been renamed to cupcakes. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and save and close to insert that image on our webpage. Don't forget to save the page after you've made your changes. And once all the changes have been made on your webpage, don't forget to publish in order for those changes to appear on your live site.